Hey, all right. So I guess we need to figure out a cold open for episode 3. We've taken some time off. Have any of y'all had ideas? What about you? What?
I've had the same idea, but y'all don't want to do makeovers. I don't understand what your problem is with soft skin. I mean, it's not that bad.
I don't think it would play well with the audio only format. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing against the idea. I just don't see it working.
All right, rough skin. What's your idea, Will? I mean, I could probably get behind that. It sounds a little difficult, though. I mean, yeah, Jared could probably pay for it. That's
No, wait, what? Hang on.
Are you sure your wife doesn't have an issue with this?
No, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot.
Mm-hmm.
No, hang on. Mm-hmm. What?
What?
What is it?
I didn't catch any of that.
Are you just messing with us because you don't want to pay?
No, what are you talking about?
Right.
Actually,
he doesn't work 2 jobs.
No, dude,
Right.
You're mumbling so bad, dude. I can't.
No,
You can understand this?
Yeah. Can you not?
What?
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm not.
Will has Q-tips, like you
Let
said.
me-
Just fucking.
No, my ears are fine.
Are they?
You're mumbling so bad, dude. It's like you're not even speaking English. What?
I know Underbite has an issue and he's
Whoa,
hard to understand,
that's-
but he doesn't have to be rude to you.
Right.
Don't listen to
I'm
him.
not trying to be rude. I'm
Bless
just
God.
saying I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying.
Okay, you can stop being mean. It's not April Fool's.
I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not trying to April Fool's you. I just.
I'm
sorry. It's one chip, and
We
it's
can't
not.
hear you when you speak with your mouth full. It's not only disgusting, it's impractical.
I'm sorry. It's one
Right,
chip.
Will?
It's one chip, and it's not like it affected it that bad.
Yeah. Fix your Oh, swish! Damn, Will!
Man,
Yeah.
y'all. I don't know what you're saying, Will, but it feels like you're being really rude right now. And you're calling me rude. I'm just trying to say I'm having trouble understanding you.
Let's just get back on point. One more time with the idea, so Idiot can hear it.
Nope. I don't.
How do you not love that idea? It's genius.
I couldn't understand the idea. He's still like mumbling.
What the fuck?
Let's just start the show.
What? You're listening to Whispers from the Attic, the only podcast brought to you by crippling anxiety and caffeine dependence. Hey, welcome to episode 3 of Whispers from the Attic. Today we've got Will, Georgia, and me, Jared. Today we're going to spend a while talking about superheroes that haven't gotten the movies they deserve. So let's just start the list, going around one hero each, I guess, just as a throwaway. Georgia, what hero would you like to see a movie from?
Well, I mentioned earlier Squirrel Girl, and then you said that that's going to be made, and they're going to fucking ruin it.
Yeah, I had seen a couple of different times now leak announcements. Now, obviously, with Marvel, we never know how realistic those are. But yeah, I've seen a couple of pseudo announcements that Squirrel Girl is in production.
I would like to see it as a claymation, though.
I don't know about claymation. I think it'd be a good CGI for sure.
Yeah, I just want claymation because
style.
Do it in the
Big
Into
Hero
the
6.
Spider-Verse style.
that was
Oh, yeah, that would be
beautiful
good.
animation.
That'd be really cool.
That would
I
be
just
good.
don't want to see her in person. I think that would
Yeah,
ruin
no,
it
you
all.
can't do
You're
it.
gonna
Yeah,
make a
some
squirrel
characters,
girl.
some characters, they're better in animation.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Doctor Strange looks sexy in animation. Judge me, those cheekbones.
They did really well casting Benedict Cumberbatch.
They did.
Will, who would you like to see get a movie?
She-Hulk.
Oh, that'd be
yes.
dope.
Wait, which one?
What do you mean, which one?
There's 2 She-Hulks.
Yeah. There's only one that actually matters, though.
I know, but I want to see if you know.
Hulk's cousin.
Okay, good.
That
good.
one.
Whew, whew.
The other one just doesn't matter.
Betty Ross. Whew.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
For show.
She married Red Hulk as well.
But, yeah, I think, especially nowadays, with them needing more female characters, because obviously Captain Marvel just crossed the $1 billion mark.
Yeah, that's...
Obviously, and I think Wonder Woman did too.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a market there for strong female characters.
Well, this idea that only men read comic books or that girls aren't into them or aren't nerds is absurd. It's solely a lack of representation. It's at the fault of the other end of the industry.
even if it wasn't, obviously you're gonna go make more money putting a sexy female warrior up
Exactly.
on the screen anyway.
Right.
So, just thinking of it in the corporate side.
Oh yeah, men like hot, strong women on screen.
And so do women.
Yeah.
Everybody likes that.
Yeah, and everybody loves it. But yeah, I think She-Hulk would be great.
That would
Like,
be
do
cool.
you think scientist Betty or lawyer Betty?
Lawyer. I was
Hell
thinking
yeah,
lawyer.
yeah.
Because that way, superheroes do get into jams, and then that's a good way to tie her into other movies. Like, oh, I need a lawyer.
Oh, hell
Yeah, there you
yes!
go.
I mean, it's a universe, so
they could make a
would call
TV
her.
series out of that,
They
but
could.
not like
They
the
could,
shitty
and they
one.
should.
No, not the Netflix
Yeah,
ones.
they could and they should.
We
Yeah.
should make a show.
Like,
out
I
of
mean,
that.
shit, they're making a Howard the Duck cartoon.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
a cartoon series.
He had
Made by
sex
Kevin
with the
Smith.
mom.
Huh?
In the movie, Howard the Duck, he had sex with that mom.
With a mom.
Yeah,
But
the
in-
family.
Yeah, in the 80s movie.
I guess
It was the most
it's apparently,
traumatizing thing I
apparently
ever
it's
saw.
been longer than I thought.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I don't remember
you
Howard
see
the
like
Duck
the
that much.
silhouette of her kissing the bill and some thrusting, and it's like, whoa,
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
it's weird.
That is weird, especially since ducks have really weird genitalia.
Do
Yeah.
they really?
It's curled.
And
What?
ba-
Like a
and barbed.
spiral.
And barbed.
Barbed like a cat.
Yeah.
That's
And if you really want me to ruin
creepy.
ducks for you, they don't have consensual sex.
No.
I mean, do any
No.
like
They literally shoot their dick out and hope it
Ew,
lands.
Hope it lands. Yep.
hope
That's,
it land? That's what men do.
Yeah. But ours isn't
Gotcha.
curly. Well, most of ours aren't curly. I don't know about everybody's.
I'm like
I mean,
so curious now on how
I've
they
got a
worded
couple
it
of curls on it.
on the IMDb parents guide.
Mhm.
I want to see how they worded this.
Oh, yeah, you gotta check that for sure. It's probably just like duck on human intercourse.
Yeah.
Interspecies intercourse.
Okay, here's one. It's, moderate sex references throughout. Near the beginning of the movie, when Howard starts getting sucked into our dimension, we see a duck in the bathtub.
See, I remember
Paper mache duck breasts are exposed.
that. I remember that.
That's so
I remember
gross.
that.
I
from
remember
when
that.
watched it. I remember the
When-
duck boobs.
When Howard gets a job at the hot tub center, several couples are running around in skimpy swimsuits and are making out. But there is no human, in quotation, nudity. There is, however, several scenes with, quote-unquote, duck nudity, showing duck breasts and oddly nipples. In these scenes, the camera freezes on the breasts for a bit longer than it should, feeling awkward. That's how it's
That
written.
whole movie is
Well,
awkward, though.
But
I know.
that was always, if you read the Howard the Duck stories, they were. The whole point is this is the same genetic program freak as Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, but Rocket Raccoon wasn't even...
What?
Howard the Duck was more popular than Rocket back in
Right.
the day.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently they didn't really have sex, they just nearly had sex and was interrupted.
Oh.
But you still see a lot of sexual action. But listen to this one. I don't remember this, and this is weird. When Howard goes home with Beverly, he falls asleep, and Beverly looks through his wallet and finds a condom shaped like a beak.
That's
What?
really weird.
Why?
I
Could
don't
you imagine being
understand
the
that.
props director for this movie?
No.
I think
I can't imagine doing anything for that movie.
Yeah, I
I would,
can't.
and if I did, I would be ashamed of myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I-
admit
a
it.
part
You
of me,
don't have
like,
to. You
wants
don't
to
have to
go
list
back.
me on those
That
credits.
would not be on my resume.
You don't have
for
to.
sure.
You don't have to put me in that in credit roll.
A part of me
good.
wants to go back in and see it, and the rest of me is like, don't.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the cartoon
Yeah.
that Kevin Smith does because he
Yeah.
does good work.
Yeah, he does.
If anyone can make Howard the Duck good, it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
He's got that weird sense of humor that would
Well, and,
work.
yeah, and
See,
Kevin
look.
Smith knows his material.
Mm-hmm.
That's them.
Yeah, I remember that. I just don't remember them actually having
Oh,
sex.
no, they,
and I was
like,
right.
for real
Ha! Go with
They,
it.
like, got real close, and I mean, like, real close.
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost.
But they didn't, so you're still wrong.
Okay. Aegon the Targaryen. Jesus Christ. Happened to me again at work for something else.
Oh, really? Something else Game of Thrones related, or?
No, I googled
Just
something,
something.
and read something and was like, ha! It was about when Lent ends. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
I had to Google it
Yeah.
and was still wrong.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic. I couldn't tell you anything about Lent other than, like, I'm not supposed to eat meat on Fridays.
Which is bullshit.
Which...
Because
they still
fish
eat-
is still a
it's
meat.
Still meat.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, yeah.
It's still a living creature,
Exactly.
which has meat on it because it's meat.
Because it's literally made
Yeah.
up of meat. Like
Okay,
that's...
Jared, what's your superhero?
So mine isn't a hero by definition, but he is a super.
I know. Same thing.
Supernatural is going to be ending after season 15.
R.I.P. Supernatural, we love you.
R.I.P. Supernatural. I hope the boys have a happy, long life. I want a Red Hood movie with Jensen Ackles playing Jason Todd.
Hell yes.
That would be good.
Right?
Dope as fuck.
That'd be really good. He'd be perfect.
We need to stop trying to do Batman movies. They obviously do not translate to screen unless you're going to do it DC animated. Quit focusing on Batman.
Dick Grayson Nightwing movie.
That'd be cool too. But
yes.
imagine starting with Red Hood. That being the first live action non-Batman Batman film opens the door to. Every other movie has only ever talked about Dick. Here's why.
Side note. Did you guys see that trailer for Joker? That was some bullshit.
I hated it.
Right?
I absolutely hated it. I
Thank
thought it was
you.
stupid as shit.
It was-
I've been boycotting this movie since they announced
yeah,
it.
I mean, me
too.
too, but
why,
like-
why do you want a Joker movie just by... It's just
and it's
Joker.
not even like DC affiliated.
Exactly.
The director isn't. He's not ever done anything comic book related.
And that's nothing against
No.
fucking... Who is it? Joaquin Phoenix?
yeah, he
I-
always
whoever.
plays
I like him
crazy
as a-
fucking roles.
Yeah, I like him as a... He's a decent actor.
Yeah, he's
Eh.
generally a decent...
I think that Joker is terrible.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, I don't like the style that they did the movie in.
Mm-mm.
No.
It just... If they didn't call it Joker and it was just like some dude... I would be more interested if it wasn't supposed to be the Joker, basically.
Yeah, if they called it
If
like
it was just some dude that fucking went crazy and started dressing as a clown,
Yeah.
I'd be down to see it. But it's not Joker.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
If they called it like the stand up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Something.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And if you're gonna do Joker's backstory, go ahead. It's
And
in the
do
Killing
a good
Joke.
one. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in the fucking Killing
The
Joke.
Killing Joke gives you one of his three canonical origins. Focus on that. I would love
Hell,
to. I
You
would
could
love
do all
to see.
three
You
and have
could.
him trying to have him
have
Batman
you
held prisoner or
decide
some shit.
which
And he's
one.
like, "Here's all my stories."
Which one?
Like,
Yeah.
choose your own
Like,
adventure.
yeah. Like, I would watch the shit out of that
Mhm.
movie.
Hell yeah.
But they didn't do that because they're stupid. I like DC. Shazam was amazing, and I honestly, they should have started there with the DC cinematic universe,
Right.
Because it's the same kind of thing that Marvel did. Iron Man was about the same level as Shazam. Now Shazam's gonna be popular just like Iron Man. I guarantee
Fuck
it.
Iron
Right.
Man.
Like, that's where they should have started. They should have built around Shazam, and it would be great. That's all I'm saying about that because I don't want to spoil it. But Shazam was really good.
I heard
You know
it.
who I would love to see get a movie?
Who?
Green Arrow.
Of course you would. Who would you want playing it?
Oh, that's a tough call. So Stephen Amell is obviously out because he is
He's old now.
Well, it's not even that he's old because Ollie is old in the comics. The
Oh,
the
yeah,
comic
that's
book
true.
Ollie is late in his career.
That's true. Speedy's the young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arrow, Red Arrow, Arsenal, Speedy, whatever, Roy Harper, whatever you want to call him.
Roy's a fucking douche. God, I love him though.
He's the young protege. So you'd have I would probably cast someone along the lines of it's a hard pick. I've always thought that
He's too old now. I just looked up somebody to see what they look
Who?
like. Carrie Elwes?
Yeah.
Carrie Elwes
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Like Princess Bride days?
No,
he
Robin
could-
Hood Men in Tights. Slightly
Okay,
older,
yeah,
has
yeah,
beard.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Also,
See, that's
But
where
he's
I
too
was
I just
thinking-
looked up what he looks like now, too old.
he's a
Unless
little
they're going for an
chubby.
older
So
Green
I was
Arrow.
thinking, you bring Kevin Pine in.
Who?
Remind me, Kevin.
Kevin Pine, or Chris Pine.
Okay,
Oh, okay,
Chris
yeah,
Pine. I
Chris
was like,
Pine.
who the
I
hell's
was like,
Kevin
who the
Pine?
fuck is
I
Kevin?
still have Kevin Smith on the brain.
No, you're good.
No, you bring Kevin Smith to direct, Chris
He can
Pine
do it.
to play.
He's
Oliver.
directed a couple episodes
I'm
of Flash.
kind of
Yeah.
over
And
Chris
Supergirl.
Pine, honestly.
That's why he's older now. Everyone's kind of over him. He needs to be that Bruce Wayne of the West Coast. He needs to be He needs to be Green Arrow, and then you cast Roy
think-
Harper. You cast just some up and coming Tom Holland-esque cut jaw
I
kid.
think we should leave the guy from Arrow as Roy, because he
Colin-
was a great
or
job.
Colton Haynes.
Yes,
Colton Haynes is good.
yes, Queen.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think that's pretty good casting.
Yeah, no, he is.
The whole show is
Ooh.
perfect casting. The problem is DC tends to set it up so that once you're in a TV show, you're that universe, not movies.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah,
crossover.
let's be honest. DC just fucked themselves with the fucking cinematic universe.
Yeah.
The way they started it.
They did.
They started it stupid.
They did.
So did Marvel, though. Not necessarily that the way they started, but they fucked themselves over.
Marvel started it up, and like I like that they keep stuff fairly, what's the word, canon.
Yeah.
Like, but
I mean, it's obviously
there's
all
several
original and
movies that
tailored.
obviously fucking suck, like Iron Man 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thor 1 wasn't that great. Thor 2 was really terrible.
I mean, it
Thor
wasn't
1
too
was
bad.
kind of rough to watch.
I hated 2. I couldn't stand 2. The
Into
only thing I liked
Darkness
about
was
2,
okay.
the only thing I liked about 2 was Loki faking his death. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was
Thor
pretty good.
Ragnarok was probably one of the greatest
That is,
Marvel movies
yeah.
ever made.
That's why I'm okay with the other 2 existing, because they led to Thor
Dude,
Ragnarok.
Matt Damon playing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was so good.
That was fun.
That was cute.
No.
A Marvel movie I would love to see them make would be Wolverine and the X-Men, the cartoon series, as a movie.
I
But it
love
would
that
have to
cartoon
be.
series.
It would
It was
have to
so
be.
I was
good.
so mad because as
They
soon as
fucking
Gambit
kissed-
showed up,
I know. But
No
oh
more.
man, he and
Gambit's my
Rogue didn't
favorite
even get to
X-Men.
meet.
I know. My favorite X-Man by far,
I
Gambit.
know. I love Gambit. Whew,
I'm kind of glad they canceled his solo movie, though,
me
because it
too.
would have sucked.
Channing Tatum would have been awful,
Yeah.
and I would have
Yeah.
cried
Yeah.
everywhere. I actually like Taylor Kish. I think
I
he
did
did a
too.
good acting job.
Yeah.
It's just the directing of that
The directing
movie sucked.
and the writing were
Yeah.
just useless.
Finally.
Yep. But, like, yeah. They ruined my 2 favorite Marvel characters, Gambit and Deadpool, and one damn movie, and I was so excited when they're like, hey, we're going to have Gambit and Deadpool in this movie. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god!
And
My
that was
mind
like
was
the
like about
worst
to
movie
explode.
ever made.
And I saw it, it was around my birthday, because, like, for some reason, all the good movies come around, well, comic book movies, it wasn't a good movie,
Quote unquote.
come out around my birthday. And, like, I watched it, and I was like, that was terrible.
Almost makes me wish I wasn't born.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I was like, this was very disappointing to have waiting for a year.
Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't spent my birthday here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that Marvel owns the X-Men and Fantastic Four, how do you guys think
Yeah.
they're going to put in the
Not
X-Men?
well.
Actually,
They could use the Infinity Stones.
no. I think the way they're gonna do it is Endgame.
That's what I was thinking. Something
whatever-
within the game.
Whatever they do to undo or correct or reverse or shift, however they undo Thanos,
Well, yeah, because remember,
there's gonna be some
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and that universe got their power from one of the Infinity Stones.
right. So I don't
And
think they're
they're
gonna
X-Men.
do that necessarily.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go that way with
I don't
it.
think they will,
I
but I'm
think
saying they could write
they
something
could.
similar.
I think a cool way to do it would be to start it through Rogue when she steals her powers from Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a really nice way to bridge it. Also because I love Rogue.
yeah,
And have her start with the Brotherhood.
hmm
Think
yeah,
that'd be good.
definitely.
Yeah.
The first movie, maybe movie and a half, with X-Men, she should be evil.
Yeah, I agree. Do you like her
Yeah.
with Magneto or not?
No, I hate that so
Really?
much. She should be with nobody but Gambit.
I mean, I'm definitely
It's a hard and
I-
fast,
I'm-
Will.
Yep.
I'm definitely into that. I'm a Rami shipper all the
Mhm.
way. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but I
guess she could
that
start off
dynamic.
with. She could start off with Magneto as long as
Yeah.
she ends up with Gambit. I don't care.
It brings a nice rivalry to
Yeah.
it that I like.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for the future of Marvel films, and if Shazam's any indication of where DC's heading, I'm excited for that too because they could easily incorporate. I'm trying not to give stuff away,
Right.
but
Mhm.
I feel like they could easily incorporate the Lantern Corps now
Okay.
in a good way and not a shitty way.
Right.
They didn't like drop any hints about it, but I feel like they could easily
They
incorporate
could.
it.
They could if they wanted to.
Mhm.
Then bring it.
Didn't
in.
Ryan Reynolds play Hal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The size speaks for itself.
yeah,
I thought the movie independently was good. I think
I
if you
actually
try and
watched
take
it.
the movie as anything further than a one-off throwaway, let's make a Green Lantern fun flick,
yeah.
you lose the enjoyment. And people went in thinking, oh, they're going to start Justice League. They're going to start with Hal.
No.
That's not what that was. It was, can we play with this cinematic technology and make a cool little film?
Right, exactly.
And in that sense, it's a good little movie, and it is accurate to the story of Green Lantern. It has all the right characters. They do kind of fuck up the Sinestro Corps a little bit, but
yeah,
it's not a bad movie. It was just early in the comic book
Mhm.
phase.
yeah. It could be done better.
It could be done better. I'm not arguing with
Yeah.
it at all.
I'm
And there's
always...
definitely better Green Lantern actors for Green Lantern.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just not Ryan Reynolds'
No,
style
he's
for that
Deadpool.
movie. He's Deadpool. He's always been Deadpool. He's always going to be Deadpool. The only
Right.
reason he did that movie was because they weren't moving on Deadpool.
Right. He needed something to fill the time and see what
Mhm.
else he could do.
Yep. Because around the time that movie was made was when he was trying to push for Deadpool to get made, and they're like,
Right.
"Nah, this movie's dead. We're not going to ever do it."
Right. And
Surprise, bitch!
yeah, and that was wow.
That's
Someone has a
loud.
penis.
Yeah.
Woo!
if the mic didn't pick that up, that's going to be hilarious.
I really think this is going to be another one where they have to go back to the episode 2 where they talk about how Jared showed his penis to everybody.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
That was something. That was the thing that happened.
Okay, let's not get caught up on small things here, guys.
Got him.
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm
Not gonna lie,
always
though.
gonna be disappointed not disappointed, pessimistic about any upcoming comic book film. Doesn't matter how many good ones they make, I will always remain pessimistic about it.
So, here's something then.
I don't.
What about the new Suicide Squad with James Gunn leading it and writing it?
Is it gonna be the same actors or different?
It's different
It's
actors.
all new. It's-
Deadshot's not even going to be in it.
Huh.
They cast Idris Elba as Deadshot, and they decided not to make him Deadshot. Now he's going to be someone else, and we don't know who.
Yeah, we haven't decided. They haven't.
Well, I
mean,
announced it yet.
It's gonna be good because James Gunn, but
Yeah, like I haven't seen one of his movies I didn't like.
I would
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I like
that's fair.
Super. I like Slither. I liked obviously Guardians 1 and 2.
He did Slither.
Yeah,
That was a fucking hilarious movie
it was. It was
that
great.
nobody likes. I like the rock paper
Yeah.
scissors.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. I
That was
fucking
so
love that
good.
movie.
Yeah.
But if he's doing it, I have faith in that one.
Yeah.
I did get. Oh, I was off with Justice League though, because when I saw Joss Whedon was gonna fill in for what's his name?
I forget.
Fucking.
I couldn't tell
I want to say Michael Bay. That's not even close.
James Cameron.
No.
No.
Now I'm even farther away from getting that dude's name.
I only like one Michael Bay movie ever.
Why can't I think of his name?
The Island. Anyways, the guy who actually did it.
Hmm.
Joss Whedon wouldn't switch.
Yeah, I was just kind of disappointed that Joss Whedon didn't have more of a mark on the film. I guess I thought
Yeah.
it would have more of a Joss Whedon feel to it because he took over. It didn't. He tried to stay that dude's Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
trying
yeah.
to keep his style.
Well,
And-
that's because Joss Whedon's really
Uh,
humble about
He
it.
is, and like I don't know why I expected him just to take the reins back. It's my movie now.
If Zach were with him, Zach Whedon, oh yeah, it would have been their movie.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, because they
100%.
tend to do
Yeah.
that.
See, they're
Right.
fucking great writers.
But like I don't know. And that's the other thing. If they didn't have, if Batman vs Superman wasn't so terrible,
Yeah, had that not been just a
and that was the
flop
lead
of a,
in,
It was
like
just
that's
so
what they based the
terrible.
Justice League off of.
yeah,
So terrible.
Like that's
that
what
was
they
not
had
a
going
good
into it.
launching point at all.
No, they should have been like, okay, well we fucked that up. Let's do a couple more movies, buffer, and
Yeah.
then do Justice League. Like they should have done like a Cyborg and a Flash.
Why can Flash not have his own movie? Why?
I don't like that actor as Flash.
Ezra
honestly.
Miller, I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan.
Me
either.
either, but why can't Flash have his own movie? What's
Because apparently Barry Allen doesn't deserve it.
That's what they.
he spent
Seems
30 years trapped in the Speed
I
Force.
said apparently. I think he's adorable. And I have a problem where on the TV show I'll ship him with every little cute female because he deserves the best.
But I mean, like his rogues gallery is pretty strong.
That's
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
true.
It's a really
Like-
strong selection of
Honestly, I think they're more interesting than most of Batman's.
most
Gallery.
of the Suicide Squad cast list from the first movie was Rogues Gallery from Flash.
Yeah.
All of the
I just
air,
want to see Gorilla Grodd. I'll be honest with you.
Yes.
all of the
I
all
really
of
do.
that would be cool. All
I
of
really
the
do.
DC TV shows use almost exclusively
Mhm.
Flash's Rogues Gallery and
No.
Batman's. They raid Batman's and Flashes.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see another Constantine movie.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the one they made, but I didn't know
I
that
loved
that
the
was
TV
based off of.
series.
the
You know,
TV
the-
series was
And they
awesome.
canceled it way too early. They should.
I've
And I
never
loved
seen
the
it.
I loved
It
the
was really good.
crossover.
Really?
I loved the crossover episode where they
Yeah.
brought Constantine to Arrow.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring him back more than 2 episodes.
Yeah, that dude's a good Constantine.
Yeah, he was.
I forget his name, but he's a good Constantine.
I think they could do a really good Constantine movie. Like,
for sure.
yeah, I loved the one that they did make. Don't get me wrong, but I never saw it as a comic book movie.
Yeah, I
It
saw
just
it as
seemed
its own
like-
thing.
Yeah, I
it's
just thought it
not-
was gonna be like
I mean-
a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We know it's based off of a comic book, but it's really
This is a
not.
totally new
Yeah.
interpretation, and that's what that movie was. Now I went into it knowing it was a comic book movie,
Yeah.
and so the origin and stuff, like the
I
whole
knew
origin
vaguely
story
of it. I never read
part,
any Constantine.
is pretty
Yeah.
accurate. Hellraiser,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dope.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like after the movie, it did. That's why I like that movie. It led me to explore Constantine Hellraiser or whatever.
and he's
Like it's
well,
good.
they have the Constantine storyline, and then
I'm
they
glad
have
that movie was.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, I'm glad that movie was made because it led me into that.
Right.
I'd like to see a Calvin and Hobbes movie,
That would be.
That would be
dope.
cool. That would
Yeah.
be cool.
How
Who
like
would
what
you
style? What style would you do it?
animated, not live action.
It
Oh no, definitely not. No,
No, that'd be
no.
fucking-
Yeah, it would
weird.
have to be in the style.
Unless it,
It would
were
have to be-
like
I could.
live action and then it goes into cartoon when it's in his
Okay,
imagination.
yeah.
But still,
see
even
that.
then, it's like kind of breaking
Yeah.
the feel of
Like
Calvin.
The
do you think, like,
closest
do you remember
way
that
you could
Peanuts movie?
Uh,
That kind of style? Is that what you're thinking?
No,
Or are
I'm
you
thinking more of like Doctor Strange animated, like a really nice,
oh,
sharp animation.
Oh.
I was thinking
thinking-
classic,
Like-
animate the classic comic strip style.
Yeah,
You just
that's fine.
you just
yeah.
animate the comic strip. That you don't. The whole point of Calvin and Hobbes is the backgrounds are only what's necessary to tell you where you are.
Yeah, but I like Winnie the Pooh movie type.
Well, that's the same
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
Where
like
Yeah,
that type
yeah.
of movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stark use
Yeah,
of
yeah.
negative space and.
But they still have everything completely filled.
Well, yeah, but if you think, I think more of like the transition scenes where.
I'm thinking more of like a Piglet's big
Oh. Mm.
movie.
I could
Animation.
see that. I could see
Yeah,
that.
it's a happy medium.
I don't know. I grew up reading the comic strips, so anytime I see a Calvin and Hobbes thing that isn't that classic style, it seems off for me personally.
Do you
And I
know
think
what
it's a.
would be a hilarious
Hello.
Hey, Zach's
What
here.
up?
Wow.
Zach's here.
horror movie?
Coming in for the last half.
My bad.
No, you're all
A
good.
great horror movie that they should make would be from the characters from the Ronald McDonald troupe.
Yeah.
From McDonald's, like all
No,
those creepy
those guys
people.
creep me out.
Yeah, it's
I
a
hate
horror movie.
that. Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a.
I would like to make that. I think
You
that'd
know,
be dope as fuck.
you know what though? I just realized something.
What?
Disney now owns Alien, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So now we can do crossovers between Marvel and Alien.
Oh shit, yes.
So those are canon now.
Yep.
I love
exactly.
the second Alien movie.
I want to see a
Aliens.
half alien flirkin.
No.
Which is that's what I want to see.
Please exit this house immediately.
Nope. I
Fuck
want to see
you,
it.
Will.
I want to see it.
Fuck you,
I wanna
Wow,
see
Will.
it.
that would be
I
a
wanna see
that
it.
would be an interesting.
I want to see
Stand
it.
by. Fuck you, Will.
I want to see it.
You're
Can't
a
help
piece
it.
of shit.
It can't be helped. It has to be said. Now.
You're a piece of shit.
But like you could have like the fucking Guardians run into that.
I think that'd be dope as hell. Well, no, the only issue is that Tom Holland as Spider-Man made an Aliens reference. So clearly it's a movie.
It's already. Oh, that's true.
But-
BAM! Swish!
But
Gotcha!
but what if it's a movie and then while they are in space now,
That's too much
they
work.
realize,
Too much work.
oh shit,
You can
aliens
also
are-
retcon things. They've retconned several things.
Too
yeah,
much
they've
work.
retconned so much. What up?
You can do it as an Elseworld story, which is what the Joker movie is coming out.
No, we're not talking about
Yeah,
Oh,
we've already done
we're-
Joker.
which was
We're
garbage.
pissed about that. We're not.
None of us
We're
like
not.
the
You
trailer.
could. I'm saying.
No,
you
I
could
know.
do
No,
that
no,
idea
no.
as an Elseworld story.
Yeah.
And all of our viewers just voted that sentence out. I got
No,
the poll
I get
up
what you're
here.
saying though. I get what you're saying 100%.
No,
I would actually be okay if Marvel started doing like these aren't canon, but here's a story. Like, I'd be cool with that.
All right.
But as long as they tell you this isn't canon to the main stuff, I'd
Like
be okay
the What
with
If comics?
Yeah. Like, what if
movies.
Punisher had to deal with an alien? Loose in New York City.
I don't know how I feel about that because
Why not?
I don't know.
Why? If they're not part of the MCU, they're
If
just...
it were a TV movie, yes.
Why?
Like
I
a
don't see it
Netflix
as
Why would
original.
it? Yeah, why
I
would
wouldn't
that?
watch it as a TV movie.
No,
I
I think
don't-
this is garbage.
Yeah,
Well,
as
that's-
soon as
I
you
don't
slap
want
the
it to
TV...
Or going straight to
I-
Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
No.
want it to be a cinema movie because then everybody will think it's a cinema.
Well, if they tell you right up front,
Yeah,
like,
no, that's part of it is in...
Big bold letters.
like Marvel What If, like they can literally title it
Okay,
that.
then that's
Yeah,
fine.
it could be a whole
I'm
new
still
branch
hating
of...
on it, but that's fine.
So, I have an idea.
Symbiote versus symbiote infused
What if...
alien.
Hell no.
Oh shit.
What if we on 3... No, that's dumb because they won't hear us. Sorry, guys, that was a bad idea.
No. Then we'll all say it individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I don't even know what this is going to be,
Yeah.
but it's going to be bad.
the dumbest character ever created.
Wait, comic books?
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, and then we all
Wait,
say
hold
the
on,
name.
hold on.
No.
Yeah, let's take a little bit to think about
Yeah,
it.
give me like a couple seconds.
Oh,
We'll
I
stop
know what
for
I'm
a
going to say,
second.
and it's going to make him mad.
Oh, this is about to be a fight. Will, you better move. I'm not ready yet. Fuck.
Okay, I got mine.
No, I'm not ready. Shit.
Wait, let me make sure that's his actual name. Hold on. I think it is because it's a pretty obscure character that I saw one time.
Oh, you're all good. Yeah, double check
Um,
any research you got to do for names or...
Let's see here.
I know mine, and I know so little about him other than the base stuff that I need to know why I think he's the dumbest character, so...
Let
Good
me make sure of his
podcasting.
powers. I
Yeah.
know his name. I was right with the name. Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. Start with Zach, since he
No,
got
I
here
thought we were
last.
going to do the 3, 2, 1.
Nah, fuck it.
Aw.
Zach, you got here last, so who's your dumbest character?
Moon Knight.
Oh,
No.
get out, dude.
No.
See, this is what I
Fucking
said.
love
I was
Moon
gonna...
Knight. Piss off.
Hold up.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Time out,
Hang
everybody.
Edit break. No.
What's your reasoning?
Yeah,
Before we go.
what's your reason?
We'll give you
I
first
just-
I'm
shot.
ready
I have
to
that-
attack.
I have, just because everybody described him as like Marvel's version of Batman, and I was like, yeah, but that's not. And then like I heard other people talk about it. This is all just based on hearsay.
Yeah.
So none of this would hold up in a court of law.
Right.
I don't know
But-
much would. That we say.
I don't know.
But I haven't looked into it super much. The other dumbest one that I would think of is Cloak from Cloak and Dagger. Because I'm like, that's all he does.
Yeah.
And the only thing I saw him was in Avengers Disassembled.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever or House of M. Whenever
Mhm.
Oh,
they
yeah.
all remember, and then Cloak's like, all right, we're out of here.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
this
like-
is all he does.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, I get your
Cloak,
point.
yeah, no, I get it. Will?
Ice Cream Man. Literally, I scream man, and his power is he turns into ice cream.
That dude is awesome.
No, he is not.
That's so stupid.
That's his whole
I would
power.
eat him.
Exactly.
Like, I would eat
Anybody
him.
would eat him. He's a villain.
It's like
you would
the-
eat him,
Okay,
and
when-
that's it.
When
It's
did
like
he-
the
when did he
Scooby Doo
come out?
movie when the Cotton Candy Glob and they're really excited and they end up eating.
Hang on, when did he come out?
This is like the 70s, 60s,
Okay, this is
somewhere
when
there.
they were
There's
like-
X-Men villains.
All
from,
on
the
LSD.
70s.
This is when they were all on
Yeah.
LSD and like having to be like, oh fuck, what do we do this week? Like,
Shit, I gotta have a comic
Good.
ready, and I dropped 10 hits.
yeah.
But that's my vote for the stupidest
How
because
about-
all
how
he
about
does is
fun?
turn into ice cream. That is his power.
How about
And then he's a villain, so therefore he's gonna get eaten. Like I would eat. Like
Yeah,
a
I would
kid
eat
could
him.
eat him.
So
And then
mine-
Bill and Dead.
My
Love
dumbest
it.
character ever has to be Condiment King.
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
you
yeah.
have a bit about this.
Condiment King is
Go on.
absurd. Ketchup and mustard? Thanks for seasoning my hot dog. Like-
you're just running around in tragedies around the city like I got a burger.
Yeah, like, hey, I know you're robbing a bank, but give me a squirt. Like, are you in a restaurant?
Don't say give me a squirt. That's
No,
Yeah.
exclusively say.
Yeah,
give me a squirt.
exclusively.
No.
I need a squirt.
Squirt me in the buns. Come on.
Squirt my buns. Please squirt my buns. They're dry.
I'll just
And
take
like
off my
you
shirt,
exit.
just right here.
Right here on my buns. Georgia, who's your dumbest character?
So I'm torn a little bit. I think Calendar Man is a piece of shit, and I don't think he's a smart. Like Calendar Man, What? And he's got like a cape made of like calendar days.
Yeah, but it's badass.
Well, but his whole gimmick is that he commits crimes that are holiday themed
I
on the
know.
holidays.
That's still kind of lame.
It's
Let's
super
be
lame.
real. If that was a real world thing, I'd be like, why?
No, yeah, me
like,
too.
banks are
But
closed. Those are bank holidays. What are you doing?
I agree.
I
Can't
don't-
get Chick-fil-A on those
Yeah.
days.
But also, it's still kind of cool.
within the world of comic books, it's kind of cool.
Because DC is always grimdark for the most part, and they make him grimdark.
Yeah, it's that he is
I said that's
the
one
ancient,
of
the old lord. No, okay. Who's
What's
the
the
other
other
one?
The other one would be Vampire Jubilee because they shouldn't have left her as a vampire.
Yeah, that was
It
dumb.
was stupid.
I hate
I
that so
love
much.
Jubilee normally.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they just
Is she
keep her a
still-
vampire?
Is she still a vampire?
Isn't she
Yes.
still?
Yeah,
isn't
currently.
She is. She's been a vampire for like 7
Since
or 8 years.
since they did the X-Men versus
Yeah, which
vampires
is
and she got
stupid.
turned, yeah, she's
Because
just
like she's
she's
fucking
the only
perfect.
one who got
Mhm.
turned and stayed. All of the others they undid somehow.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Yeah.
It still is dumb.
She was like, I want to create like fireworks from my fingers and also drink blood.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
But also drink blood and not be able to be out in the sunlight.
So she's got to hate Blade.
Well,
Because Blade is in the
Blade probably
in the
hates
Marvel
her.
Well,
universe.
that's the whole that whole X-Men versus vampires was an extended Blade team up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
He's
would
in
like
the
to see a
new-
new Blade.
It was
movie.
rough.
He's in the
Me
new
too.
Avengers.
Who would play Blade?
That's what I've
Or not,
seen. That's what I've
not
heard.
like the new Avenger comic, like, because they fight Celestial ones, like, they come back,
Yeah.
and then they house up in a Celestial body, and then whenever, like, all the Avengers walk in, Blade's just in there fucking training people, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess
forgot.
they're bringing him back.
Cool. Blade's here.
Who would play Blade in the MCU nowadays?
Idris Elba.
No.
No, he
Oh,
already
he
played
already-
somebody.
I don't care, I
and
love
he
Idris-
died.
Who did he play?
He
The
fucking
Bridge
played,
Master.
Heimdall.
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 Yep.
Oh yeah, that's
And he
right. I
died.
forgot all about that.
I would
They'll bring him
cast.
back.
Probably.
I would
I can
cast.
see that.
Oh, what's his name? That guy.
Terrence
from...
Howard.
Just bring him back
Fucking
in the
give
MCU.
him one more thing.
Yeah, there you go.
He's the
That
whole
boy
reason
reminds me
this
of
fucking
Wesley
universe
Snipes.
exists.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He was the one that pushed for Iron Man, and so he
Yeah.
like got that in that
Donald
contract. He's
Glover.
dumb.
Ooh, that'd be
He's
cool.
already in the MCU.
Yeah, is like a side note guy in the Spider-Man
He'll
movie.
come in eventually.
They
Look,
they
he's-
won't
he's
put
too-
someone like Donald Glover.
he's
I
in
know
the movie
he's too
without-
funny for it.
He's too busy with rap
Yeah, that's true. Gambino is on a roll right now.
or like
He's
funk
got
music.
a kid too, so.
He's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After his albums were like, I'm never gonna be a father. Like, oh well, surprise.
Oh.
So much for that.
Also, dude's been putting on weight too.
Yeah.
That
he-
that commercial where he was dancing, like you can see his stomach,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, he's comfortable in his skin. Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should use the dumbest characters as a transition to our next segment. So we'll catch you there. What do you think, guys?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Woo!
I'm pumped.
Hi, everybody. We've received a lot of complaints recently about the Dick Cup and how it makes y'all wet and sticky and gross. So we made a new thing for you. It's the Dick Wipe. Come buy it today. It'll clean you up. It'll leave you all nice and fresh, and it's got a flowery smell. The Dick Wipe is the hottest accessory for your Dick Cup today. We got them in all kinds of flavors. Original, clean. We got a berry one, and there's flowers. So come get your Dick Wipes for your Dick Cup today.
Y'all ready for this? All right, everybody, welcome to America's favorite game show, Survival of the Duelist.
This week's host is me, Jared, because I currently hold the record for most dull.
Yeah, obviously, because you didn't even know your name.
You
had
got
to say,
5
Jared."
wrong. Who does that? Who got 5? Oh, I guess just you.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
sir.
gonna find out this week who's really dullest. fair shakeout on this one because
knock it out of the park.
y'all
Yeah.
are in it this time.
Fucking geniuses.
Question 1, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be one and done.
Oh, you think so?
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
over
Go ahead,
real
Zach.
quick.
It's your turn first.
Okay. So if we get them right,
You're done.
then
Yeah.
we're done. Oh, okay.
As soon as you get it right, you're done.
One
Okay.
pump chump over here.
Would we change that?
No, that's
Nope,
how
it's
that's how
always
it goes.
Oh, okay.
You keep going until you get one right.
Okay. What Norman Mailer novel published in 1948 used the word "fug" as a euphemism for a less acceptable expletive?
Norman Mailer.
Are these multiple choice?
Nope.
What fucking year is this from?
The 50s.
It's the
through
baby
the
boomers
70s.
edition.
Jesus Christ.
This game is trademarked 1983.
Norman Mailer. Oh my God. I don't know.
Obviously, it's of mice and men.
It is not. That's John Steinbeck.
Yeah,
I know.
you idiot.
No, I know that.
Fucking idiot.
Well,
I was trying to be funny, people.
no,
Yeah,
you're
you're
just
not
Jesus
dumb.
Christ. Okay.
Exactly.
Don't guess other people's questions. Will.
Yeah, I obviously gave a wrong
Okay, so
answer.
that's one.
All right, so you got one wrong.
What was the answer?
Yeah, tell us.
Oh,
Oh, you
The
didn't look?
Naked and the Dead.
Oh, I knew that.
No,
Yeah.
fuck
No, you
Who
didn't.
hasn't seen
No, you
or
didn't.
who hasn't read Naked?
Shut up, Georgia. You didn't know either.
Yeah.
Shut up. I own that book. Actually.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I got it from your Nana's house.
Boom!
Why did you take that?
Because it had a nice cover. Boom!
You haven't read it.
No, I haven't.
Shut up. I gotta
But
answer
now
your
you know it
question.
uses
All right.
I do.
Wow.
Can you read that?
Yeah, you fucking
What's going on?
idiot.
Come on.
Yeah, come
So
on.
what- this is
What
great for
singer
podcast.
did
Slow us.
Xavier Cugat divorce to marry Charo?
What?
Yeah. What singer did Xavier Cugat divorce to marry Charo?
I know this one. Oh no, wait. Never mind. I'm thinking of Seal and Heidi Klum.
Oh my god.
That's not even the same.
That's not even the same
Cher.
decade.
Nope.
Oh,
She married
I would
Sonny.
guess
Abby
Cher.
Lane.
Abby, God damn it.
I would have guessed Cher.
This is not fair. We should you stick to the same game that
You're
we
at
played last.
2, idiot.
So,
Oh my God.
whose presidential administration was dubbed by detractors as being, quote, government by golly?
Government by golly.
Oh, come on, that's easy.
Oh, you think it is, Georgia?
Yeah.
If he gets it wrong, we'll throw it to you and see.
Okay, then.
Double points.
Dope. Then you won't even have to ask me any questions.
Government by golly. Is there? Are we ever doing hints on this?
No.
Oh, God,
Nope.
damn
Just
it.
guess.
Fucking.
American scum.
Who was the guy that? Hoover.
Nope, not Hoover. You really are stupid. Before I tell you, who the hell do you think it is?
Obviously, Ronald Reagan.
You're wronger than he is. You're
Why?
both idiots. It's Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh,
God
he's not a
damn it.
real
I
president.
He
like
was-
Ike.
No, you don't.
I like
Oh,
that was
that's
his
his
campaign
campaign
slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I
God,
knew
you're
that.
still dumb.
Okay, excuse me. Haven't taken a citizenship test. You probably couldn't pass it.
I bet I could. I paid quite a lot of attention in civics class.
Yeah, okay, when you were doing drugs.
I got a C.
I started drugs in senior year. Civics was junior year.
Because I would know
He
that because I went to
retains
a
that
shitty...
information.
That was before I fried my brain.
Yeah.
So that's what? Question number 3?
That was
Yeah.
3,
That was
and
3.
Georgia
Yikes.
has 2 points.
No.
Yep, you
Yeah,
wanted to
You
guess
did
what points.
wager it. You did
Double
wager
That's
it.
bullshit.
You
did
agreed
say
to
that.
it.
You agreed.
Y'all
to it.
Normally, I would be
fuckers.
with you on that, but
But
you agreed to
you
it.
jumped.
Okay, but when you're at 8, remember why.
Yep. Will do.
Oh God, are we right? We don't have to take a record of this. I know
Yes,
I
we
got
do.
3. Oh
Yep.
boy.
Alrighty. Hey, Zach.
Oh yeah.
What did Duke Ellington say, quote, has nothing to do with music?
What the fuck are these
Jazz?
people?
You were so close. It was rock and roll.
God damn it! Oh, fucking.
Which, arguably, is a really dumb thing for a musician to say. Like, music has
I
nothing...
see
Well, he
his
just
point.
didn't like rock and roll.
I fucking see his point.
I mean, I get it, but come on.
Yeah.
Alright, Zach's really dumb with 4.
4,
He's
yeah.
closely...
Oh
Quickly.
my God, watch
You gotta
him
get
get
this.
this,
You gotta
just
get
so
this
you
one.
remain the dumbest.
You gotta get this one. I believe in you. I'm channeling all
Don't.
3 of my brain
Stop
cells.
picking the most obscure one.
I'm not.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is.
That son of a bitch.
Just fucking bringing
You
this
have
game.
to do the red one every time from now on.
Oh,
What did George Harrison debut as a rock and roll instrument in 1965?
Oh, sitar.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, I told you! Get it?
All three of my brain cells helped. I tried them to him.
Proud of you, Will.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so Zach got 4 wrong.
Hey, you're still the dumbest.
Yeah.
Hey, close, you
Shit.
guys. Zach's still pretty dumb. He's
Despite
pretty
your
close.
best efforts.
He's not that dumb.
Close,
You're
but
dumb.
no
He's pretty,
cigar.
pretty idiotic. Still.
Even with the cheating.
Exactly.
All right, it's not
Smoking a
exactly
pancake.
cheating.
From now on, I'm just gonna go hit me when I don't know.
Do you really want the same color every time because they're categories?
Oh,
What's the
what are the
categories?
categories?
Red is music.
Oh,
no.
Jesus.
Yeah,
No.
see, so
That's stupid.
What are
yeah,
the
that's
other
why I've been jumping
categories?
around. I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's
Mr.
going
Winnie.
next?
The next person to answer questions is Georgia, who already has a surplus
Points.
of 2.
Fuck y'all. I blame my ear injury.
There you go.
How do you blame your ear
Because my
injury?
ear is close to my brain, and since my ear is blocked, my brain cells cannot think because there's no oxygen coming in through my ears to
I don't think
That's how brains
fund
work.
my if you were smart, you'd know.
Everybody has oxygen going to their brain from the outside
I'm
Exactly.
of
not a
their
brain
ears.
scientist, so I can't dispute it, but I don't think that's how that works.
I'm a brain scientist.
I can't tell you how you're wrong, but I just know you're wrong.
Hey, what the hell? No, you take you.
That was the same card I read for
Oh,
you.
okay.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
happened to draw it. Who immortalized the saying, "And away we go"?
Damn it, because all I can do is hear Rick say it. What year was this made in?
80s, sometime.
But it's Baby Boomer edition.
So like
it's
anytime
questions-
between like the 50s to like the 70s.
maybe as
sometime
early
in
as
there.
the 40s.
And away we go. I can only think of Rick Sanchez.
Really?
I know that's not.
That's
no,
the
no.
problem.
Let me give it a try.
Can I see?
Is it someone I would know?
Yeah.
Is it the TV one?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, this is really.
I don't know if you would or not. I wouldn't have
You
gotten it.
wouldn't. She's not gonna know this.
Like I know who the person is, but I wouldn't have gotten it.
I Love
not gonna-
Lucy's husband?
Nope.
Nope.
I
No.
don't know.
It was Jackie Gleason.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. See, she's not gonna know. She's
Eh.
from Australia.
What TV show is that from?
The Tonight Show.
The what?
The
The
what?
Tonight Show.
Oh.
You didn't know.
Or
it's
the
tonight.
late-
What?
No, Jackie Gleason
Keep
was.
in mind, he's the dumbest. Everybody.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Jackie Gleason
No,
was
Jackie
the
Gleason
movies.
was-
Wham boom,
Yeah.
straight to the moon, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fat
Honeymooners.
comedian.
Yeah.
Honeymooners. That's right.
Honeymooners, yeah.
And then he went into movies later.
It was
at
the one,
point.
yeah, and also Wham Boom Straight to the Moon is I'm gonna beat my wife.
Yeah, no, I know that one. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I know that one.
Quit talking, Alice.
Yeah. One of these stories.
And Flintstones was the cartoon version.
Yeah.
Honeymooners.
Exactly.
Oh,
But
jeez.
without
Except
domestic
Wilma
violence.
would have
Yeah,
beat
without
the shit
the-
out of
Well,
Oh, yeah, she would have.
verbal abuse instead of
Wilma
domestic
would have
violence.
bedrocked his
Alrighty.
world.
Alrighty. Georgia is at 3 points. Your next question, Georgia. What ancient Chinese medical practice received a blaze of publicity in 1971?
Oh, I know this.
Acupuncture.
Very good.
Woo!
Ancient Chinese secret.
Yeah!
Ancient
bitches.
Chinese secret,
I would have
eh?
gotten that wrong. I would have said Tai
Really?
Chi.
I definitely was
You
thinking
and Tai Chi.
acupuncture.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's do
See,
this.
I'm
one
not a
and done.
fucking
Go,
idiot.
Will.
Alright, Will.
Will.
Will's
Will.
bragging about a
Will.
one and done run
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Get it, one
Yeah,
pump chum.
yeah.
I just learned what that meant the other
Oh, really?
day. Yeah, that's
So
why
you've
I'm
been
using
wearing
it.
it out, huh?
No, I read it in fan fiction.
Oh.
What cartoonist
Uh-huh.
received a Pulitzer Prize in 1975?
Cartoonist, huh? Charles Schultz.
Charles Schultz. You're close, but no cigar. You want to go double points again, Georgia,
No,
for a
because I
shout
already got, but I'm pretty sure it's the guy who drew Garfield.
Nope.
That was,
Oh.
Gary Trudeau.
what did he draw?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know the guy who did Garfield.
Hey, look at this fucking idiot bragging about getting
Yeah,
one.
getting
and he
one and
gets
done.
I'm
shit.
still not
He was,
at
he
4.
was just the tip,
Yeah.
guys. Give him a chance.
Yeah.
Still not at 4.
Yeah.
Or 5.
It's not.
Hey, I'm only at 3
Hey,
inches.
easy.
I might reach 3. That's
So,
why I'm not
no,
saying
so-
anything about
Exactly.
3.
If nobody hits 5, do you have to host next week or something?
Yeah,
he keeps
dumb
hosting
bitch.
until
Yeah,
he
you
keeps
dumb
hosting until
bitch.
it goes.
What Star Trek cast member portrayed an alien named Narab in the 1952 movie serial classic Zombies of the Stratosphere?
God, you seem like you would know this.
Leonard Nimoy.
You are correct, sir.
He's just the oldest one.
Will is the least stupid this round.
What I say?
Yeah!
Hey, Zach,
damn
how's
it.
it feel to be super fucking stupid?
You're
I
still
don't know.
the
How does
dumbest.
it feel to be more
Yeah.
stupid than that?
Next
Shut
time's
up.
host is still Jared because he's still the dumbest.
All right. Check in next game where we'll finally dethrone Jared.
No, we won't.
How does it feel to be the equivalent of Grimace?
That really hurts my feelings.
Aw.
The mental equivalent of
I'm
Grimace.
sorry.
You want the truth. You can't handle the truth. This is true out of 3. I thought we were just saving
No,
it
we're
like that.
explaining the game.
Oh, we
now.
can.
So this is true out of 3. It's a concept that came from the game 2 Truths and a Lie, but we kind of reverse engineered it so that it is 1 truth and 2 lies, because then we can get more longevity out of this game, because it's easier to come up with lies than actual true stories about yourself. So we got me, Will, Georgia, and Jared.
Hey,
So who wants to go first?
Georgia goes first.
Okay, I was trying to make it seem like it was
Alright.
a lie that I was
So, so basically, what's going to happen is Georgia has 3. What did you do? Did you do stories or just
I
statements?
did statements.
Okay, so you can either pick stories or statements. She picked statements, and like I said, 1 of them is true, 2 of them are lies. Jared and I each have 3 questions we can ask her about those statements total, and then we have to determine which one we think is the truth.
So do I say them all in conjunction?
Yeah, just all of them, one right after another.
Okay. I was accepted into Rhone State. I used to be a party girl right after high school. And I've never gotten past the first level of Pac-Man.
Do you want to ask questions first? Jared? I
Let
guess
me
I
think
should
on
tell
my
him I'm
questions. You go ahead and if you have a question.
talking. Alright, what... Is it the same thing that gets you every time on that first level of Pac-Man? Or, like, what is it that gets you killed every single time?
I just don't have the patience to go through the whole thing. And the fucking little ghosty guys. And I eat the fruit while I'm, while I'm already at 1 fruit. So I've got 2 fruit. So instead of giving it time and then going to get a fruit strategically, I end up just eating all the fruit at once. And then I'm fucked. Because there's a bunch of ghosts.
Okay. Let's see. So, when you say you got accepted into Rhone State, was that recently or way back in the day?
Oh, no. Way back in the day when I was applying for colleges.
Okay.
Like right out of high school.
Okay. And what was the other story again?
That I was a party girl right out of high school.
Party girl.
I'm talking full Kesha.
So like drugs, alcohol.
No, just alcohol.
Just
Yeah.
alcohol.
No, I'm not really a drug user.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, I couldn't even.
That's why I was
fake
gonna be like,
that
well, that's a
shit.
lie.
Yeah, no, I couldn't even fake that convincingly.
Let's see. Okay,
That's
so I didn't say
Yeah, you
Did-
said what was the last one? That's technically a question.
no. That doesn't fucking count.
Yeah, it
No, it
does.
doesn't.
No,
Yes,
that
it
does
does.
not count.
Swish.
No, that does
No,
not count.
refreshing the memory of the lies doesn't count. I would say.
Could be a
Fine.
truth, but yeah. Okay, so
Fucking cheaters.
what was your drink of choice then?
So I'm kind of a pussy, but I used to drink Red's, the Red's apple cider, but it was even too hard for me back then. So I used to just pretend and, drink.
All right, well that's my 3 now. So Jared, what do you got?
Why did you apply to Rhone State?
Because I didn't actually get accepted into Pellissippi. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my shame on the air. Better have some good shameful stories.
Trying to think of questions. I don't really have any.
Well, you
That's
don't have
fine.
you don't have to.
Oh,
use
okay.
You don't have
You
to.
don't have to.
Okay.
It's just if
Right.
you have any questions,
Your assessments?
you have up to 3.
Well, I think, are we guessing first and then moving on, or are we?
No,
We're
I think we
guessing.
should guess,
Yeah.
because
otherwise
you might forget,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna forget.
Oh, okay.
You're guessing
So-
which one's true, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think the Rhone State one's a lie because you said Pellissippi didn't accept you, right? I don't know. I feel like Rhone State's more prestigious to me than Pellissippi.
Okay.
Neither one of them is very great.
No, none of them are good at all.
And then the Party Girl one could be true.
I'm such a slow drinker, but I'm too beer wasted.
Right.
It is not hard.
I already forgot what the third one was.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, that's right. I should have asked you how many times you've played Pac-Man, but I didn't. That would have been a better question.
Yeah, what? Jared, it's too late to ask.
Yeah, it's too late to ask now. I think I'm going to go with Pac-Man as the truth.
And Jared, what's your truth?
I think B, that you had a party girl phase.
Okay, so I have never gotten past the first level of Pac-Man
Boom.
because I do play it a lot, but I give up real quick and I get tired. So I like playing Pac-Man for a good solid 30 seconds and then I get real bored real quick. I never applied to Rhone State. I've never been accepted into any college because I've never fully even put in application fee.
Yeah.
I did have a party girl phase in high school, not after high school.
Oh, shit.
Swish.
The little caveats.
Yeah.
See, that's... I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Junior year, we used to go to the roller rink, and I used to have half of Red's apple ale and pretend I drank all of it.
Guys, I am wasted.
Yeah. I was such a bad party girl. I was not good at
That
it.
is not great.
No, I was real lame.
All right, well, I guess I'll go next since I was correct with
Okay.
that one.
Yeah. Good
Um,
guess, Will. Congrats.
Thanks. Okay, so this is I have one that's a statement and 2 that are like stories.
Word.
Obviously, the statement's true. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so I almost drowned my aunt in the swimming pool.
Jesus.
Wow.
Actually, it's a lot easier than you think.
Right. I smashed my brother's toys and an old lady's tomatoes in the same day with a sword.
Hell yeah.
And my legal name is not William.
Okay. You want to ask questions first, Georgia?
Okay, when you say accidentally, was it you who initiated the accidental drowning, like you were pushing on her, or that she was trying to rescue you?
Okay, so I was like on her shoulders, like piggyback style, and she was like, you know, when the pool slopes down to the deep end,
Fuck.
she was like right there, and somehow she started sliding into the deep end, and like I panicked, so I was like, oh, trying to get to like
no.
higher ground, and I pushed her under.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, gotta survive.
Yeah, fair. So did you say that the toy was a sword?
No, that's what I used to smash the stuff.
Okay, so you smashed both the lady's tomatoes and your brother's toys.
I should
with
clarify.
that
I'll
sword.
clarify this for free. It was
Yeah.
a wooden sword. It wasn't like an actual sword.
Okay, yeah, that was the. Yeah. How old were you? Is my question about it.
I was like 8th or 9th grade. I'm not exactly sure which one, but it was somewhere
Like-
around there. Possibly 7th. I was like early teen.
Anywhere between
Early
12
to mid-teen.
and
12 to 14
14.
somewhere.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
And final question. When you say William's not your legal name, is it your middle name?
Nope. William is no part of my name legally, like on my birth certificate.
All right, then.
So my question,
Mm-hmm.
my first question. What toys did you smash? What were they?
It was wrestling action figures.
Okay.
They were already broken, though, in my defense. I just finished them off.
Okay.
What'd your brother do after you smashed him?
He told my parents, and I got in trouble.
Okay. And
The other one?
yeah, what was the other one?
My legal name's not William.
No, the first one.
Aunt Johnny.
Oh, yeah, drowning my
Oh
aunt.
yeah, drowning your aunt. So whose pool was it?
My granddad's.
Okay.
Can I ask a half question?
You can ask it. I don't. It depends
You
on
don't-
if I'll answer it.
Your grandfather on your mother's or father's side?
Oh yeah, I'll answer that. My father's side or my mother's side. Jesus Christ.
Wow, your mother's side is Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Well, shit.
Okay.
Alrighty. I think that the pool story is true.
Interesting. I think it's that your legal name isn't William.
You're both wrong.
What the fuck?
I smashed my brother's toys, and then the old lady next door's tomato plants.
You're a
You're such a piece of
dickhead.
shit.
Yeah, me and my friend Jake. We can maybe bleep that out later if I decide to.
No.
No,
But
that's
fine.
fine.
but
It's
yeah,
bad influence.
we smashed my brother's toys because they were all broken, so I didn't think he'd miss them. And after that, we're like, well, we're out of stuff to smash.
What's
I
wrong?
know. Let's grab that old lady's tomato plants.
Dude, do you know how long it takes to grow them?
I know that now, but like then I didn't think about it. And like we smashed them with the sword, and then threw the I feel so bad now. Threw the remnants at her house.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was an asshole.
Did you get in trouble?
Oh yeah, like my dad. I had to go. Well, first off, I was grounded for smashing my brother's toys
Obvi.
because we weren't exactly rich by any means.
No.
So, like, he lost a lot of toys that day that I guess he still played with, but I didn't know. It was my little brother, to make it even worse. But,
The poor baby.
and then I had to go and apologize in person next door to the old lady.
Did she make you clean up or help a garden?
I had to offer it to, but she told me I didn't.
She was like,
She's like, oh, don't worry about it. Kids will be kids.
yeah, and she got
and,
inside
like-
and was like, get the fuck off my
Like,
property.
I felt super bad because, first off, I didn't even know she was married, but she was married, and her husband was in a wheelchair, and he was a World War II vet who got injured on D-Day. Yeah.
That's why you
some-
really signed up for the military to
Yeah,
make up for
to make
that.
up for that, to make up for my past mistakes. I
Thank you
felt
for
super
your
bad.
service.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And every time someone says that, I just flash back to me smashing that poor man's tomatoes. All he wanted was a tomato sandwich, and some punk kid destroyed his
from him.
crop.
Just took it from him.
The only joy in his life.
I just spat Mountain Dew out of my nose.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so jeez,
Wow.
That
that's
was
one of my
dark.
deepest, darkest secrets.
And you just aired it out for everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, at least
The-
they all know I've never been accepted into college. So.
The drowning thing wasn't me. That was my wife drowning her grandma almost. So I took that story from her, and then the William's not my legal name.
It's your middle
Almost
name, though,
happened.
isn't
It almost happened because I was going to be named after my granddad, whose name was Billy Joe legally.
Ha! You're such a
So
redneck.
so it's William Joseph because my granddad's like,
Yeah.
I will
boom.
fucking kill you if you name your kid Billy,
Billy
Joe.
Joe.
And he's the one that worked for NASA as a rocket scientist.
Dope.
Wow.
Yeah, so rocket scientist named Billy,
Billy
Joe.
Joe.
Yep.
It makes so much sense, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
But you're
be
still
like
named
Zebram
Billy
Cochrane.
Joe.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
still named Billy
Yeah,
Joe.
I'm William Joseph. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just
literally.
legally I can be like, yeah, my name's Will, not yeah, my name's Billy Joe.
I'm gonna
Like,
call you Billy Joe for the rest
yeah,
of your
that's
life.
fine.
I hope your mom also
She-
supports me in
Yeah,
this
she
statement.
won't care. She'll be fine with it. That's what she wanted to originally name me anyway, so.
Yeah, hashtag mom.
But yeah, because of that, like I wasn't like until I discovered what it meant. Otherwise, I used to be called BJ. And then I was like third grade, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
I don't want to go by that anymore. So what do you got, Jared?
All right.
Moving
Here
on
you go.
from my shitty stuff.
I've got 3 statements for you.
I'm a win.
My childhood dog was named Boots. I can speak Spanish, and Will has never seen my penis.
I have no questions for the jury.
What was the second one again?
I can speak Spanish.
What was the first one? Your dog was named Boots?
My childhood dog was named Boots.
What kind of dog was he?
It was a long-haired Chihuahua, and it was a she.
Oh, okay. How long did you have the Chihuahua?
Well, she was around when I was born, and she passed away when I was maybe around, like, I don't know, somewhere between 9 and 13. I forget exactly what window it was, what time it was.
And how much Spanish are we talking when you say you can speak Spanish?
I mean, I'm not, like, conversationally fluent, but, like, if someone dumped me in, like, Spain or Mexico, I could probably get by.
All right.
Go ahead with your assessment.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, first off, I've seen your dick, unfortunately.
Yeah, he
I
has.
think we even told the story on a podcast.
Yeah,
the
we
listeners also know that. You just wanted to hear me say that.
Yeah.
You sadistic bastard.
Yep.
He should be proud of it.
Yeah, I don't think you can speak Spanish that well. You might know a couple phrases, but I don't think you're like fluent enough to get by, like you said. So I'm gonna go with dog boots
Okay,
for the
so
truth.
I'm going the opposite route. I think that's the closest thing to a truth is your Spanish because Boots was the name of your mom's cat, not a dog.
Will is correct.
What the fuck?
Boom!
What the fuck was your cat's mom's name? Your
My
mom's
mom
cat's
also had a cat named Boots when she was
God damn it! I was there.
Yeah, you were right, but we also had a dog
I'm pissed.
that we got from my dad's grandmother, who used to get neighborhood strays and keep them in her backyard and let them wander the neighborhood and would feed them. And so we took one when they lived in Alabama to care for. And
I know you had a Chihuahua for a while, but I didn't know it
Yeah.
lived that long.
yeah, like most of my life.
Oh Jesus!
Moved to Tennessee with us.
There's no pictures of it.
No, she didn't. For some reason, we didn't. Like, they're
You
around.
just love her.
No. Well, but Mac and
They're-
Mac and Boots, really, we didn't, for some reason, didn't have a whole lot of
Yeah,
pictures.
you
we had
don't
some here and there,
have a
but
lot of
Mac and
pictures of
Boots
Mac
didn't
either.
really get, yeah.
That's fair. That's fine.
Yeah, my parents didn't take pictures of me either, so it's
No, I get it.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's because you're shameful.
exactly.
Yeah.
I destroyed an old lady's tomato crop.
Yeah. Don't need evidence of that shit.
yeah, I wouldn't take pictures of
I've
that
disgraced my family.
Exactly.
Jesus, shame upon
For
Well-
10,000 Maturu.
Yeah. She just taken the wooden sword and seppuku.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, coming up next, we got Toast of the Day, everybody. All right, so Toast of the Week we got figured out. Georgia, it's your turn this week.
Oh, toast to Richard Brake. He is a great guy who did the Night King for 1 year instead of this piece of shit Night King who's gonna kill all of our dudes.
Right.
So I appreciate you not killing my OTPs.
There we go.
All right.
Toast, Richard Brake.
And toast.